Hello, I'd like to welcome all back to Oblivion, where today I'm gathering a few ingredients. By the way, I've never come to this building, have I? How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing all fine. I am... Oh, this is where the dragonfire is supposed to be lit, isn't it? I'm doing a lot better than I should, all things considered, but...
What?
Huh?
Did you hear that someone broke into an Imperial Legion post and stole the tax?
You look very creepy.
Bye.
Especially with that smile. Where's that smile? Please put it away. Oh, jokes. I will never forget that you once existed. And that one time I was funny. But that was long, long ago. In the land before... Oh, there's something prickly on my tongue.
It's an honor to finally meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridur.
A vampire!
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now.
What?
If you'll come with me...
Am I truly that sneaky? Whoa, what? Since when did my security go up by 10? No, really, what the... Oh yeah, the silence boots. Oh man, look at me. No, this isn't the politest way to greet someone that you just met, but... And I am silent as the night. I could run around at the speed of sound, and he still wouldn't notice the sonic boom. Or the sonic rain boom, if you happen to fancy that kind of silly gags. And spasm.
Hear out. You must speak with Sarah.
I must speak? Near! I only speak in the name of the Golden Goblet.
Welcome. You are now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtue. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not a...
Then why are you trying?
Calendil runs a...
Why are you trying if you can't do anything?
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on... I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman... That's when I realized he was... I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been... His home is located in the Temple District. His home is located in the Temple...
Ironic.
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to... You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures.
You are laying it on a little bit
My knowledge
thickly.
is at your disposal. Roland was always a quiet man. The King and Queen Tavern is... It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of...
Yeah, you don't tell me about the cure disease?
How can I? Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was... A vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long.
It's actually a spell effect called sun damage. There are certain items, I think we've already seen one of them, that causes sun damage. So as long as the sun is out, if you're outside, the sun will scorch your veins. Oh, wow. How, wow. Well, considering he's a loner, the odds are minimal that he's actually, you know... Gemad. You know what? This is a perfect moment to use my alteration spell. Does that get me a bounty? Inherently not. Cool. Or should I say... Eh. Whew. I just like shooting things with my spells. Let me get an easy spell so I can keep casting it. By the way, fire spells have the largest impact when it comes to physics. So fire spell is the best way to blast away some stuff. Onions? Oh no, it's garlic that vampires hate. Because who likes garlic? My security skill increased! This place looks suspiciously non-vampiric. And I should remember to always check the time before I start recording. Also, to stop sealing stuff. I don't know where the... other people are at. Oh, some gold. No, always take gold. We specialize in custom-fitted armor. I could go for some custom-fitted armor. Maybe get something for my tail. You know, that thing that keeps poking out. Like, anyone could grab it, but if I get some good spikes on it, they'll think twice about grabbing my tails. About grabbing that old scaly thing. Excuse me. Vampire hunting is an exhausting job, so I think I deserve the occasional sip. Open sack of saccharie, and show thine truth. Oh, yep. Marksman's almost there. Might as well try a bit of marksman. Alteration is getting there too. Sterling must... Well, this guy's got booze. This guy's got a suspicious amount of silverware and, you know, non-vampire stuff. He has a broom. Maybe he's out shopping. He has like 2 shopping lists. Aww. Hey, I've been to that cabin. Oh, I probably should have known that the place existed in that case. Because I went to that cabin and there was a flawless diamond on the counter. Oh! 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 By the way, frost shields and fire shields and shock shields also give you armor. So they function as elemental and physical shield, which is pretty good. Can I just knock? You know, go... There's a flawless diamond on the table. Boo!
Go away. Go ahead. Well, isn't that... There are rumors that there is a new grey fox. Vampires? That bastard. Seridor dares accuse me of being a...
What?
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time, I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridor looking at her with those coveting eyes.
A vampirism!
When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina. Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridor stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridor. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridor. He knocked me down in one quick... Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me and... I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Serid... They'd never believe he was a vampire. I suppose you must Thank you. I'm happy you gave me... I know about Seridor and his secret... You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but... As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see...
How about you go outside in the sunlight?
Remain leery of Seridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
Gotcha. Oh, there's a gate. Damn. I'm gonna go talk to this guy he told us to talk to. This quest is all over the place, isn't it? Got nothing to repair, which is kind of saddening. Yeah, it doesn't incur any bounty. Cool. I'm still waiting until it's day, though. I'm not a thief. Or am I? Oh, you all should know the answer. I've got the cowl stored in a chest at the drawer of my bedside, and I live in the waterfront. How more of a thief could I possibly be?
It's my pleasure. Seridor? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine. Yes, it's outside of the Imperial... I just assumed Seridor had a relative that died, but Seridor's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. The Gilded... Good day.
Sounded grumpy. But let's go over to this place that's not grumpy. Because the question always remains, are you Grump? Or am I Grump? Or are games Grump? Ha, Mr. Horse, that's just a terrible reference. I wonder, could a mud crab follow you into a cave? Would it really matter? Like, if you lose to a mud crab, you've just really made some wrong choices in your life. Well, might as well. Oh yeah, I never went in here too far, did I? Yeah, I found that skeleton. Like, oh, better get the hell out of here. Well, it's back to the blue screen of death. Literally the blue screen of death, because I'm going to kill things. Ha! Well, so much for the vampires. I forgot, I need to get more of those Twinkie Dinks. And my bow will last for a bit. Am I that good with sneaking that I can now just hide again? Damn, son. Or should I say, dim sum? That was with the Justin Timberwolf. Since when are those indoors? Indoors! Indoors! Bones! Bones are not to be kept indoors. That's against the covenant of 1899. Oh, I took a pharaoh to the sparrow. You know what I was gonna say. I was gonna mithril shield. He's a bard. I took your dust. Well. Aw, man. You don't have to show me your butt. I'm very interested in butts. Why don't you have a repair spell anyway? That would be like a clever thing to have. Especially in a video game like this. Well, there's no beds around here, more than likely. All elements taken into consideration. A glass mace, and an... Ooh, it's got all the dustubins. Or just things, I don't know. The answer is always either poker or face. Your presence here. You can't even see me. How can you say that I'm even present?
Where are you?
I like how he shot a spell at me and then went, "Where are you?" You had a good clue. You knew what was up, but you just didn't want to live. So you shot me. And they were like, "Hey, where's your poker face?" Ugh. There's something a bubbling and a brewing in my belly. I'm not the kind of guy to complain about bubble brews, but wow, this guy is not having a good day. I think he needs to migrate someplace else, preferably someplace with a little less. It's another skeleton, really. The Sanguine Rose, I think, summons a creature that summons a creature. That might be fun to use. Just to see what a summoned creature looks like. Huh.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
So if it's a fight you want, it's a... Man, that guy's got a bow! Wow! Man, that was a nifty shot you did there, fellow. But again, he is an what? Silver arrows? Really? Silver. I've lost all my faith in you. No, oh, I like that guy. He always wore silly hats to Silly Hat Day. Not that nobody else didn't wear silly hats to Silly Hat Day, but he always wore the good silly hats. The kind you say, I wish I thought of that. So let's give Cerador a moment to talk. After fighting Justin Timberwolf and a company. Jeez, man, why are you lighting them on fire? And why is there such a complex lock on a stick fence gate? Well, there's a dead guy. You do not take proper care. Oh.
You fool!
I'm not a fool. I'm just a guy with just too good looks. What is love?
Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? No messy bodies left behind. No evidence. After I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what... The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, quite a list of things to do. Wouldn't you say? Let's get this over with!
Every single one of these bosses are just disappointments. I just knew that would finish him off in one go. Because they're all pathetic pieces of shit, especially Altmers. Like, if you expect an Altmer to put up a decent fight, you're like expecting a rhinoceros to give you a polite conversation. And this is the boss chest. Great. I prefer liquid assets. Financial goods. I'll see you back at wherever the hell.
Do you return? I hope you're here. He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood... Yes. I think that the Order will... Horrid creatures. Let us never speak... I'll see you in the Imperials.
Give me a moment, I need to sleep. Oh, endurance. Ooh. Intelligence or willpower? I have plenty of conjuration levels to make it all the way to the maximum, so... What did you have that open chest, anyway?
Hello? Please, I'll...
Oh, so that's what it wants me to do. That's fine. This episode's gonna be called Paper Thin Disguise, because there's no better way to describe this quest. Like an Altmer relying on physical strength. What? Altmers are magic. They don't need physical strength to do what they need to do. If you catch my... What the hell is with my... I got a mosquito boy.
You have the eyes of a... I didn't know, Sarah. I serve Roland now.
You're a great person. Here is a pizza. And a chicken fillet. Hopefully they may serve you well. You actually do join the Blackwood Company for a short period of time as an official part of this, similar to the Mystic Dawn. Which
Hello
is cool.
again, my friend.
Hello again, my friend.
It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of... Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever... In addition, we'd like to... There are rumors that there is a... At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more. If any of our books can help you in the cause of... Since you're an honorary member of the Order, bring back the vampire dust. Excellent. Excellent. Return to me when you...
Wait, is
The
that...
sunlight all...
Is that 200 and... Bachingo! Look at this. Wow, what's with all the reflects? Oh, man. So I can take your stuff now? That's cool. Take your cheap wine.
Hello.
Hello. Why is Cerador's bedroom still like, you can't go in there because that's trespassing, when he's dead? Took care of the man personally. He deserves his house, at the least. I still can't fall down a flight of stairs without... Whatever. Whatever. Let's see, what's my stats like? Oh man, I got 200 magicka for... Oh yeah, because I have that ring, don't I? 400... Wow, I got all the statumens. So what to do next? What to do next? I just don't know. Adoranimity. Fingers of the mountain. Lifting of the veil. Let's go with lifting. Let's go do some other things that aren't necessarily big quests. Because sometimes you need to wind down, have a cup of coffee, maybe a chicken, maybe a pizza. Maybe a good old stack of chips. And just chow down. Given that you've lost weight or are busy exercising to compensate.
Well met, milady.
Aww, that's so cute.
Always a...
I've heard much about your deeds from my... I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you... Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of... I'm of course referring... Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven...
Cool.
He served Emperor Yuri. The people have a simple faith in the Nine, and the clerics... The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake... Through my sources, I've learned that the...
The what?
Are you familiar with the history?
Not really.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel.
Fancy.
At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders.
What a guy.
The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied.
And we lost.
But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg, From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank.
Ouch! His butt!
Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. You must be joking, right? Raymond Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri fort, with such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tam. In fact, he instituted the rights of becoming an emperor. His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just... Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden... Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the...
Fancy!
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I had a feeling you'd accept. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was... I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. The Madstone... I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The rest is up to you. Be cautious. The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the...
Cool.
Be free of danger.
Just so, she indeed possesses many Akavirian artifacts. Few blades that have rolled down. It's quite depressing.
Welcome back, milady.
Welcome back, milady. Welcome back, milady. At least he's got fireproof fire, so I didn't have to walk around with my ass on fire. That's where I have to start. See you guys next time. We're gonna go to Dragon Claw Rock and learn a little bit about history. Ah, history. Who's this guy? Why isn't he wearing pantaloons? Last time I checked, it's... beggars! Forbidden! I'll see you guys next time. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, yes. If you did not enjoy, then whoa, man. That's some deep stuff you're talking about. I'll see you, Dragon Claw. Dr. Claw. Inspector Gadget. I see the reference.